You don't know me. Hey, Joe, find this guy and let me see him after the show. Guys, I can stop this show right now and just go home. Tell you what I'm going to do. Since you've been so wonderful, I'm going to cut about 10 songs out of the show. Here we go. A little ditty about Jack Diane. Show's over.
Welcome back to Crash and Eddie. I'm Eddie. This is a take two. Don't forget, this is not financial advice, for educational purposes and entertainment purposes only. So, today we're going to take a look at the U.S. debt clock and something that was brought to my attention. Pretty interesting. And I wanted to show you guys because it's just kind of fascinating. There's so much going on. You guys see what's up. You know, there's just a ton going on. We got infrastructure breaking down. That whole situation, you know, with the bridge, you know what's up with that. It's not what they're saying it is. So do your own research. Look into things. Don't just take the base headline. But there's things going on that are being dealt with. So I'm not going to get into it. But don't just take things at face value, you know. Go beyond the headline and look at what's going on as our debt spirals out of control. We know it's got to be dealt with. We're 34.6 trill hounds. So it's going to be dealt with. And I have a feeling that we're at the stage where it is going to be dealt with over the next year or so. Maybe more, maybe not. But here's a little tidbit for you. This site, which I've followed for a while, it's actually become pretty popular. They just started doing this thing called a secret window. Okay, so we're going to go through some of this. So this is their X account, their Twitter account. Okay, and let's check it out here. Yeah, here's their actual account. Okay, this account is brand new. It was created February of 24. It's got 36.2 thousand followers. This is actually fascinating. Here's who they follow. It's nothing but corporate, 17 kind of corporate financial accounts: NASA, SpaceX, Elon Musk, CNBC, TechCrunch, Yahoo Finance, Financial Times, CNET, Wired, Forbes. You know, who owns this? I looked into Wikipedia and I couldn't find anything. I don't get it. It's pretty mysterious. Let's go to Wikipedia. Okay, everything's on Wikipedia. Everything. You type in Kleenex. There's a Wikipedia page. I misspelled it. Boom, there it is. Okay? Type in anything, you know? Cars. There's a Wikipedia page. Any brand, there's a Wikipedia page. Let's see what you get when you do X. It's all sorts of stuff about X. I mean, it's just anything that there is. Type in US debt clock, and you don't get that site. US debt clock, the page US debt clock does not exist. First of all, why wouldn't there be a page for that? Okay, but that's okay. Maybe there isn't. Okay, let's type in .org. Does not exist. I mean, who created this page? What is it? And maybe you guys know. Drop a comment if any of you know this. Also, you guys, just wanted to let you guys know that we are going to have a giveaway finally. Okay? Hold on a second here. We're doing some testing with some different advertising and whatnot. But I just want to let you guys know we are going to finally have a giveaway. And we're 1 sub away. Okay, so we're going to have a 100 sub giveaway. I'll let you know what it's going to be. Crash gave us what, 1,000 love token or love? Yeah, I think it's love coin or love token, which is pretty much worthless. Like most of the sewage that he waded through. But so that'll be part of it if we can even do it, if you want it. And then we'll let you know what else we're going to give. It'll be significant though. We're going to do something that will make a difference and something that will continue to work its tail off for you. Because, you know, you want your money working hard for you. You can do it 2 ways, guys. You can either work your ass off for your money, or you can have your money work its ass off for you. And I think you know which way you want to go. So we got that coming up. Don't forget about that. We are literally 1 sub away. 1 sub more, and then we're going to set up the giveaway, and we'll talk about some other stuff, but we're going to get some stuff going that'll be fun. So and I think you guys will like. So, but let's get back to this because this is truly kind of freaky. So this is the US debt clock. Where are we here? US. Okay. So here's the US debt clock, and then here's its X account, okay? So like I said, it's only been around since February of 24, okay? It's only had 15 things. So let's just go through them real quick, okay? This is the first one, February 11th. All the perplexities, confusion, distress in America arises, not from the defects of the Constitution or Confederation, not from want of honor or virtue, not so much as from downright ignorance of the nature of coin, credit, and circulation. And then it says another quote, there are 2 ways to conquer and enslave a nation. One is by sword, the other is by debt. John Adams, 1820. So, and then these things have a lot of symbolism, and it's kind of freaky. Let's see what this says. What is that? Yeah, I noticed that. I'm not sure what that is, but it's weird. Okay. So this is the first one, February 11th. interesting. It's got, so you got a $100 bill, United States Federal Reserve, international money changers. And this is basically what the IMF is, okay? And 100 IOUs. So it's basically a play on the dollar. World Bank, International Monetary Fund, and the Federal Reserve. And that's what's going on right now. These are the three organizations that run the world. Understand that. The IMF, the Federal Reserve, and the World Bank. No one more powerful, and especially the Fed. Okay, so here's the next one. This one was on February 13th. The new money, U.S. Treasury certificates, revolutionary. And then you have this scale, right? The scale of justice, okay? And you have gold, silver, a penny, which symbolizes copper, gas, natural gas, oil, Wall Street. And this is all the Department of the Treasury. You got corn representing commodities. You have agricultural commodities, right? You have real estate, right? And these are all in circles, right? Like here's a coin. It represents, in my opinion, tokenizing everything, which is coming. I mean, you hear it talk about it. Real world RWAs they're going at now. You'll hear that acronym all the time. RWAs, real world assets being tokenized now. So then you have real estate, then you have what is this, mining of all sorts. And I think this is crypto or electricity, energy. I'm not sure. Could be a combination. I don't know. But whoever's running this site knows stuff's going on, and it's going down right now. I mean, it's going to get weirder and weirder until we get to this, get through this revolution that's coming, because it's coming. Pay attention. Okay, this is February 15th. We got Democracy is a Threat to Globalism. Economic Forum. You got Hans freaking Satan dude, whatever that guy's name is again. And you got Defund the Fed, Save the Republic. You got this is some kind of patriot, right? Useful idiot. And they're splitting everything, right? And then above you got heavens and a dove. And the whole idea is splitting us, right? Right down the middle. And fight and split and have issues. That's the goal. A new era. This is the next one. And this is from February 18th. Okay. And this is old money, medium of exchange, unit of measure, pyramid scheme, currency devaluation, artificial debt, leverage derivatives, compounding wealth transfer, false interest, perpetual debt creation. Okay. Legal plunder, fraud, unpayable, unfunded. And then you got new money. Debt-free currency payable to the bearer on demand. Asset-based wealth creation. United States of America, U.S. Treasury certificate. Store of increased value. Okay? So that one's from February 18th. Here's from February 25th. Leave the old world behind. Wealth freedom. Debt serfdom. And you have Bank of England. The globe is chained to that. Right? And you have the U.S. is doing all this. So U.S. Treasury certificates, asset-based, debt-free currency. Here's a little take on this. We're going to listen to this real quick.
Right? Finally, we got another debt clock message. I was starting to get decode depression, you guys. Today is Sunday, February 25th, 2024. This is the most updated debt clock message. Leave the old world behind, which was interesting because they posted it today, and the time they posted it was very off. It wasn't at 5 or 6 Eastern time like they usually do. Today they posted it. This is my time, which is 2:33, which is Central Time, which means Eastern Time it would have been posted at 3:33 p.m. That's a very specific time, you guys. So 333 is a spiritual number. It's what they call angel numbers, or however you want to interpret it. There are several interpretations. This is one. It says the angel number 333 encourages to set plans into action and let your personal strength be the guide to trust yourself and put thought into your choices. It says this angel number also is connected with optimism, creativity, and intuition. Just another example, this is the recurring appearance of the number 333 may indicate that the angels are sending positive affirmations your way. They want you to maintain a positive outlook and have faith in your innate abilities to overcome challenges. There's several interpretations, you guys, so go online and search for something that resonates with you with the number 333. So with this message, we're leaving the old world behind. On this side, we've got the eagle, we've got the W for wealth, freedom. It's all in gold. And down here, we've got the USA Department of the Treasury, 1776. We've got the 13 stars in the circle representing the Republic. It looks like in the middle it might be the eagle or the seal, but I do see the flag going vertical. We've talked about that, you guys. And when the flag is vertical, that means peacetime flag, which means there's no war. We're living in a period of peace, which is also the same symbol of the masked American. We've already went over him. He's wearing the same symbol here. Now we've got the earth. We've got the America that we've been going over on this side with the light is shining. We're going into the light. It looks like we're fully in the light, actually. And then in the shadow, we see, I think this is Europe. It looks like Europe. If you see the way it's designed, with these on top, it looks like this area right here with these on top, right in this circled area. This is Europe. That's the United Kingdom. Here's another visual right in this area with all the way up here. You see it? And that's the same kind of area. It looks like the same image or outline. So that is Europe. To me, that's what I'm interpreting that as. And then we've got the ball and chain. When you zoom in, it says Bank of England. Okay. And then we've got the euro and the US dollar. It says debt serfdom. Serfdom, it was a condition in medieval Europe in which a tenant farmer was bound to a hereditary plot of land and the will of his landlord. The vast majority of serfs in medieval Europe obtained their subsistence by cultivating a plot of land that was owned by a lord. And when it says debt serfdom, you can see they're just working their butts off. I'm interpreting that as working to pay off their debts. Now in the background, I'm trying to find a picture. You guys are much better at finding pictures of the backgrounds than I am, but I'm assuming it's related to the debt serfdom and working like slaves in order to pay debts. Now you guys...
All right. So, yeah, it's an interesting take. So, she actually knew more about this than me, but let's go back to the next one, or on to the next one. So, February 28th is the next one. We the people, the future. Here she is again, man. Let's see what she says.
At 3:04 p.m. Eastern Time. This is Central. This is my time, but it would be 3:04 Eastern. I am not sure what that means yet, but it does say we the people own the future. We've got a big picture of the United States. We've got the gold seal here, the 1776, the USA Department of the Treasury seal, and a big eagle in gold. All of this is in gold, you guys. On the bottom here, we've seen it before, is the USA Treasury certificates with the gold coin in the background. It says asset-based, debt-free currency. Now, in the background, we have the picture of the signing of the United States Declaration of Independence. Now, this photo, it's a John Trumbull's 1819 painting Declaration of Independence. It depicts the five-man drafting committee of the Declaration of Independence presenting their work to the Second Continental Congress. Now, there's a lot to go over here, you guys, so pause and read. But this is exciting. There's a few things to go over, okay? But the one thing I want to go over, it says right here, it says the Declaration proclaimed the signatory colonies were now free and independent states, no longer colonies of the Kingdom of Great Britain, and thus no longer a part of the British Empire. Now this is interesting, you guys, because we have so many things going on, especially with King Charles and him being diagnosed with cancer. They're saying that he has a very limited time to live. There's a lot of prominent people that are passing away. I'm not going to go into the details, you guys, but things are happening, and they're happening very rapidly. And another thing I wanted to bring up, something very important with the U.S. debt clock signing the picture of the Declaration of Independence being signed. Right here it says the Declaration of Independence, which officially broke all political ties between the American colonies and Great Britain, set forth the ideas and principles behind a just and fair government, and the Constitution outlined how this government would function. Now, this is interesting because 2 days ago, Trump posted 2 articles from the United States Constitution. This one right here is the one I want to go over, and I don't feel like it's a coincidence that he posted this, and then today we get this dead clock message. He posted Article 1, Section 10, Clause 1, no state shall enter into any treaty, alliance, or confederation, grant letters, or mark and reprisal, coin money, emit bills of credit, make anything but gold and silver coin a tender in payment of debts, pass any bill of attainder, ex post facto law, or law impairing the obligation of contracts, or grant any title of nobility. It says a bill of attainder is legislation that imposes punishment on a specific person or group of people without a judicial trial. The Constitution includes 2 separate clauses respectively banning enactment of bills of attainder by the federal government and the states. The Supreme Court has interpreted the federal and state bill of attainder prohibitions as having the same scope. This is the same article that Congress cited back last year. Again, they went through the whole entire Constitution, and Texas did as well. I think other states also went through and cited the Constitution again, but specifically I know Congress and Texas did. Trump did not just post this out of nowhere. He posted this for a reason. Again, it says no state shall enter into any treaty, alliance, or confederation, grant letters of marque and reprisal, coin money, emit bills of credit.
All right, so that's interesting. Her take on that one. Let's check this out. Go to the next one. Next one, on March 3rd, the Great Jubilee. Oh, she's got this one covered too. Let's see what she says real quick.
Posted again at 3:33. This is Central, but their time's Eastern, so it would have been 3:33 on 3/3, and we have the Great Jubilee. We'll go over in a minute what the Jubilee is, but these 2 photos here, it looks like in the background is maybe, it looks like people lined up at a bank, maybe, like the stock market crash. Right here it says debt to wealth, and then on this side we have just like a very green earth with the clouds. It says transformation. We also have an angel up here, and then it's illuminated in the background behind the word great. On this side, we've got the earth, and we've got America with the American flag, and it's coated or being covered or blanketed in gold. From the 1776 seal, it says the USA Department of the Treasury. Right here we see the line of assets or commodities that go up in value, that are valuable. Now, I don't know, but this whole thing kind of looks like a pill. There's a blue part and there's a red part. So the blue pill or the red pill. And you see the color scheme here. There's red, gold, and then blue. Debt too is in red, wealth is in gold, and the transformation is in blue. Now on the left side, it looks like this is a map, an ancient map maybe. It looks like it's in Latin or something, but I know this is Europe for a fact. So right here, the red is blanketing Europe, okay? We've got the United States Federal Reserve System, we've got International Monetary Fund, and then we've got the World Bank here, and there's a hole right in the middle, and it looks like it's sucking those into the hole. And on this side, we've got this bright blue planet, we've got a green Earth, a healthy system here, which is completely opposite of the other side. Now, what is a jubilee? So a jubilee is biblical, okay? The jubilee is the year that follows the passage of 7 weeks of years, 7 cycles of sabbatical years, or 49 total years. The 50th year deals largely with land, property, and property rights, according to regulations found in the book of Leviticus. Certain indentured servants would be released from servitude, from some debts would be forgiven, and everyone was supposed to return to their own property in jubilee years. This is what we're calling the debt jubilee. Now, this is all related to the new financial system. In order for that system to come into place, the current system has to crash in order to bring in this new system, and that would mean everybody's debts would be forgiven. It would be wiped away. This is historical and biblical, and I think Bo Holney has done some calculations. This is just an example.
Right. So that's your take on that one. This seems like a bloodbath to me. But I don't really buy into the whole debt jubilee thing. They're going to find a way to have us flip the bill on this, but I could be totally wrong, so we'll see. Let's go to the next one. Oops. Oh no. Okay, the Diablo. Come on. Okay, where were we? Okay. So, U.S. Restoration, Federal Reserve, Debtors Prison. It's kind of more the same. Let's see what she says.
Debt Clock message. Today is Wednesday, March 6th, 2024. The U.S. Debt Clock message says USA Restoration, Federal Reserve, Debtors Prison, and we've got the Federal Reserve symbol right here. We also have a map. It's a pretty old map with Latin letters. It looks like, and we went over this with the last one, it looks like this part right here is Europe from like the 1800s maybe. It's got red surrounded right here like it's red. And we know in D.C. the Federal Reserve building has been vacant and undergoing renovations. So, you guys, very interesting. It's saying Debtors Prison there. And then we have the seal up here, the 1776, the USA.
That is
interesting.
interesting.
Condition of debtor is one of two things. It could be one guilty of neglect or violation of duty, or two, one who owes debt. And given the fact that this kind of looks like a prison, like if you zoom in, it kind of looks like a prison. It's got bars on the windows. And we know in D.C. the Federal Reserve building has been vacant and undergoing renovations. So, you guys, Very interesting. It's saying debtor's prison there. And then we have the seal up here, the 1776, the USA Department of the Treasury. It's in gold. It's got gold here, and it's blanketing, and then it turns into red, right?
Interesting. I didn't know the Federal Reserve was going on under renovation. Huh. They are a bunch of crooks. Here's the next one. Make the impossible possible. Let's listen real quick.
Before the message says, make the impossible possible. We've got a bunch of gold coins down here. We're going to take a look at them. We've got the archangels in each of the corners of the message. There's Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Raphael, and Uriel. We've also got the illuminated Jesus symbol with the X in the middle. The IXOYE represents Jesus Christ, Son of God, Savior. And we've got bright clouds in the background. In the background of the gold coins, though, so these two have the earth in the background, and this is the moon. So going over the first one, this one is Christopher Columbus, 1492. And I noticed that these are front and back of these minted coins. This one is the 1992 Christopher Columbus coin. That one is the front of it, and that's the back of it. The middle one is the moon landing coin. So this one shows the Apollo 11 50th anniversary 2019 proof $5 coin. US mint, so that's the front of it, and then that's the back of it. It says Mercury, Gemini, Apollo, and then Liberty 2019, and there's that W right there. We've been seeing that W, guys. Same thing here, there's a W. I looked it up. This is the best definition. It says the coins are minted at the U.S. Mint at West Point bearing the W mint mark. So I think that's what the W means on these coins. And then on the very far right side, we've got the Kennedy gold coin. I'm wondering if this is the new coin, the new Kennedy coin, and this is the back of the coin. Because right now, this is what it would look like. This is what it looks like. With the gold coins, and the back of the coin does not look anything like this coin. So it says the new money, revolution, the USA Department of the Treasury, 1776. On the front side, asset-based, debt-free, and then we've got the switch. It still looks like it's switched on the red, but we've got the green lit up like it's about to be flipped to the green side. So you guys, something weird again with the time that they posted. I went on here right at when they updated it. It said 2:34, which their time, Eastern time, would be 3:34. And then I went back onto the side, and then it switched back to 2:33, which would be 3:33 Eastern time. So I don't know why the times keep changing, but they've been sticking with this 3:33 theme.
Weird and wacky stuff. Let's go to the next one. This is from March 13th, The Great Escape. Did not have a video from her. Thank God. Okay. She actually added some stuff. So, there are a lot of X's and stuff that we're seeing. X is obviously an important letter, and I think it's this. It is the 24th letter of the alphabet, and it does apply to this year, 2024. So it is kind of the year of X. So that's this one, The Great Escape, Debt to Wealth, X out the Federal Reserve. I mean, is it really done? It's really hard to believe. We'll see what happens with this chicanery. There's going to be, you know, even if any of this would happen, you know, there's still going to be chicanery going on. So some things never change, I would imagine. But let's go to the next one. So the next one is March 17th. Turn on to the new kingdom. And this one... Here she is. Let's take a look what she says about this one, because this one's actually really interesting.
So, happy St. Patty's Day, you guys. I am excited about this deck clock message. It says, turn on to the new kingdom. And we've gone over the Revelations 12 sign, which just happened last, I think, September. But they keep bringing this up. Okay, we'll go over that in a minute. But we also have America, and then we've got the solar eclipse X that we've all been seeing. And it's interesting because there's the X, right? Thomas X, there's the X, and then we've got the fish symbol, the IXYE, and we've got a biblical verse here. It says, who is like the Lord our God who dwelleth on high, which is Psalms 113, 5 through 9. It says, who is like unto the Lord our God who dwelleth on high, who humbleth himself to behold things that are in heaven and in the earth. He raiseth up the poor out of the dust, and lifteth the needy out of the dunghill, that he may set him with princes, even with the princes of his people. So very interesting, especially where with this on, it's green, and then it says liberty and justice on the bottom. And also it was posted again at 3:33 p.m. Eastern time, which I'm in Central time, but it was posted 3:33 Eastern. And coincidentally, I took the snapshot when they had 30 reposts and 3 quotes, so that wasn't on purpose, just a coincidence. Now, I want to delve deeper with what it's saying about the new kingdom, and they posted the solar eclipse X. This is the 2017 path of the solar eclipse, and this is the 2024 path of the solar eclipse on April 8th. So many biblical prophecies and coincidences. They're not coincidences, you guys, but very interesting how they align with biblical prophecies. And I just literally finished watching this video. I posted it right before the deck clock message. I highly recommend all of you guys watch this video. It's the 2024 solar eclipse and insane prophecy events are coming. I'll post a link to this video as well, but if you have the time, it's like 34 something minutes long. It is a long video, but you guys, it explains so much in detail. I really like the way this guy explains the solar eclipses. He compares the 2017 solar eclipses and all of the biblical prophecies with that eclipse and the 2024 solar eclipse that's happening on April 8th. And he does go into detail about the path of 2017 solar eclipse, went over 7 cities by the name of Salem, which Salem is the ancient word for Jerusalem, okay? And what we want to focus on is right in the middle of this X here, okay? Especially with the 2024 path, it goes over several cities named Salem as well. Also, Nineveh, there's several cities that it passes through, but directly there's 2 that passes directly through the cities named Nineveh. And the rest of them are just like slightly right outside. Like, it's so crazy how many cities there are named Nineveh and how many of them this path, the solar eclipse of this year will be going through. But right in the middle, smack dab in the middle of this path, both of them, right in the middle, it crosses over a road called Salem Road. Like, you guys, this is no coincidence. And he goes into detail in that video of this solar eclipse path over America and the last solar eclipse path that was over Turkey, and how Turkey, that path going over Turkey was the direct path over Turkey. The X was right in the middle of where the dark horses, I'm going to say, okay? the dark forces were over Turkey, okay? But this X over America is the new Jerusalem, you guys. This is where the new kingdom is going to be taken place. I'm not saying right here in the X, but America is where it's going to be. And he's saying that this is God's mark, okay? This is God's mark marking his territory over the United States. And he also explains that those who believe in Christ, they will be marked with X's, or not X's, but they will have the mark over their forehead to be saved, right? So those who repent, those who believe and allow Christ in their lives, they will be saved, okay? So a lot of things going on with the X. And he also goes into detail about what the X represents in the Hebrew letters. You guys, I don't know a lot about it. That's why I'm telling you guys to go watch this video, because he will open your minds to a much more brilliant version of the biblical prophecy that as I'm Sloan. I love.
Okay, so that's that one. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so that was March 17th. Here's March 20th, which is the Fed. And I was wondering what she'd have to say about this one. This is a pretty simplistic one.
1924.
Let's see.
It says the Fed and the money factory. You guys, we've got the masked American. It looks like he cut off the Fed's air supply by pulling out the plug. And he's looking a little mischievous there with that push pin, you guys, like he wants to pop their bubble. Now, it's interesting. It says the money factory. We see on the left, the Fed is, the ground is just fiat dollars. But on the right side, we've got the masked American. And he's in this room, but he's got this aura around him. One of my followers said it looks kind of like an Easter egg. But there's also, it's split between silver and gold. And then down here it says debt to wealth. And the debt to is on the Fed side, and the wealth is on the masked American side. Chairman Powell, he's standing on the United States Federal Reserve symbol, and the masked American is standing on, it says the Constitution, and over or under his feet, and his feet are like see-through. They're translucent, and you can see the word liberty right through his feet. Now, the debt clock posted, and I know it says 12:11, that's Central Time, but their time is Eastern, so they posted at 1:11. Now, I wanted to go over the 1:11 numbers, meaning in the Bible, or biblically, it says the possible meaning of the number 1:11 comes from, in part, the biblical Hebrew calendar. It is also derived from Jesus' role in the Godhead and how sin impacted King David and his throne over Israel. There exists a repeating pattern of ones in the Hebrew biblical calendar. The first day of the first Hebrew civil year began on Tishri 1, or 1:11, also known as the Feast of Trumpets, or Rosh Hashanah, in year 1, which is 11:11. And you guys, I've been seeing Rosh Hashanah everywhere, especially when it has to do with the Jubilee or the debt Jubilee, where the debt is forgiven. Now, researching Rosh Hashanah, I keep seeing links to the debt Jubilee. This just kind of goes into the link between the Rosh Hashanah and why it happens on the 10th of the month. This explains Rosh Hashanah and the Jubilee. You guys just pause and read. We've already gone over this before. I just wanted to bring that in because of the link to the number 1:11 and Rosh Hashanah and the debt Jubilee, because we've already gone over that before. But now I want to go into the old Julian calendar, which the new year of the old Julian calendar started right after the spring equinox. So it usually started on what the Gregorian calendar is April 1st. So April 1st would be the start of the new year of the Julian calendar. It explains that all right here. causing him to lose air really fast. He looks like what's going on, and it looks like a calendar.
I want to know what that
Explains that all
EXO
right
stands
here. Pause and read. So we've got a lot of things going on, and it looks like the masked American cut off their air supply. It looks like he's going to burst his bubble or poke him pretty soon, causing him to lose air really fast, deflate.
for. With a gold thumbnail.
We've got the Congress or the government trying to avert another government shutdown right now. It says here Congress has a deal to prevent a government shutdown, but it may not have the time to pass it. Lawmakers spend so long in talks on how to fund the government for the next 6 months that federal agencies might still close briefly before new spending legislation can be passed and signed. The deadline is 12:01 a.m. on Saturday. It says if Congress resolves the shutdown before Monday morning, the effects might be minimal. At most, federal workers will be off for the weekend anyway. But if closure goes longer, more than half of the IRS employees would face furloughs at the height of tax filing season. Active
And
duty
they
members,
passed
about
it. They
1.3
passed
million,
1.2
would remain
trillion.
on the job without pay. Yada yada yada.
At 2
We've got
a.m.
that looming, and then we also have the solar eclipse on April 8th coming up. Seems like things are happening, you guys. So it seems like things are happening. Things are there.
She's
so.
not going to get into it. I wonder what that EXO stands for. Let me know if you guys know what that is. Okay. This video is getting way too long. You guys are going to be hacked. You're probably not even going to watch it. March 24th. What's this one? Wake up to a new reality. All right. Surely she has not done one for this. Oh, she did.
It only says X today, so we know that represents Christ. We've got America in the middle, and then in the middle we've got the seal and the 13 stars. I'm assuming that represents the Republic. And you also see a bunch of like these ripples. It looks like kind of like moving through time maybe. The deck clock has posted some photos of like time machine, references to a time machine. And one of the deck clock messages this past week was with Chairman Powell, and you zoom into the background, they're like, it's a matrix, okay? And he's unplugging from the matrix. And now we have this deck clock message that says, wake up to a new reality. We also have April 8th, the eclipse coming up, which has a lot of biblical signs to it. I'm wondering if this has anything to do with the April 8th eclipse, because they've also posted about that eclipse as well as the Revelations 12 sign that we've all gone over. You guys, so this April 8th eclipse is going to be huge. Biblically, it's a huge event. So I don't know what you guys have planned for April 8th. I know there's a lot of schools that are closed. They're gearing up for something. So you guys, I don't know what's going to happen, but it's going to be into some sort of like happy time. Anyway, I'd like them to do my best to keep you guys.
There's 8 rings too. That's interesting. I don't know what it is with this eclipse. I mean, there's like National Guard preparing for it and stuff. It's ridiculous. I mean, I don't really get it, but okay, so here is like 9 hours ago. That's this one. Let's see if she's on this sucker. She's not. She didn't do it. You're stuck with me on this one. A purple glowing thing at the bottom thing, right? Oh, what is that? That's this. It's a Bitcoin miner. Huh? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Bitcoin. I don't know. But so this says, you know, the different eras: Tally era, 1100 to 1964, Conquest era, Plunder, Banking era, debt and interest, and you got Bank of England, Federal Reserve, and then you got I'm just looking at this Federal Reserve symbol. It's interesting, some of the symbolism. And then you have wealth, the golden age. So that's that. You know, this could be a bunch of hype for this website. There could be something to it. It seems like they know something, but who knows, you know? Their mobile app they're pumping, they get five a download for that. So, excuse me. I don't know. There's something strange about this. We are going through a transformation. Look at it. It says new money transformation. It's true, you know. Definitely, we're going through some stuff, and it's going to be fascinating. So people, sorry about the long video. I wanted you guys to know about this. I will put the link down below for the US debt clock. It's a fascinating site to keep an eye on, and now that they're doing this, kind of while we're going through this transition, they're probably going to continue it. You know, there's probably some insiders that maybe know something, and they're kind of running with this, you know. So I don't know, or it could be nothing. Not financial advice, educational, and today entertainment purposes only. Little bit of education. I don't know what I believe of this and what I don't, but I know it's interesting, and I know we are going through a transformation, and this debt has to be taken care of, and I don't know exactly how they're going to do it. Seems like it'll be with gold and silver. I know commodities are starting to roll, and we could be going through a huge commodity boom, which would include some crypto, I believe. You know, the markets are moving today. The Dow was up, I think, 400 or something. Everything was up, which tends to happen this time of year. Typically, the next couple months are brutal until we get into June-ish. We got the Bitcoin halving in about 2.5 weeks, so keep an eye on that. And we'll see what else happens. We'll do some more videos on cryptos. I know you guys want that. Don't forget, we got a giveaway coming up pretty soon. It'll be little something. It might have something to do with this bubble, actually. But it'll be cool. I think you guys will like it. And we're going to do that when we get our 100th sub. That's pathetically small, but it's growth. And, you know, I appreciate what you guys are doing. Hit the like and subscribe. Any comments are appreciated. We'll get back to doing some crypto videos too. And don't forget, God helps those who help themselves. So help yourself. There's a ton of opportunity. Don't get caught up in the doom and gloom. There's lots going on, but there's also a ton of opportunity. So let's take advantage of it together. Have a great rest of the week. Good Easter if I don't talk to you. But we'll try and get out 1 or 2 more before that. And we got some stuff to talk about. Lots and lots going on. So take care. God bless. And Edy is out. Little something we got going, we're screwing around with here. Thought you might be interested. If you listen to the end of this, you're golden. Don't forget about the giveaway. Hit the like and subscribe. Thanks for listening. Don't panic. We'll put out better videos than this. But I thought you might be interested. Thanks for tuning in. Love you.